Again, we want to welcome everybody to another episode of Fourth and Family, the place where family comes first and every conversation counts. We are ready to get it with another amazing episode. As always, we want to thank and say how much we appreciate everybody who takes their time out to come join us for a little bit of fun and a little bit of sports conversation every week. We appreciate you guys, and we love it, and just love having you guys with us. Today, before we got started with our episode, we do want to shout out some special initiatives that we're going to start doing that. Where if any of us have any special things that we would like to connect with, or anything that we feel would be worthy of having our audience connect to or donate to or be a part of, we will start doing that on a more regular basis. And so I'm going to kick it off today. Here in Indianapolis, Indiana, there's a great nonprofit organization called Warrior Development Institute. They are a nonprofit organization that primarily focuses on young people and their development, their enrichment, skills training, entrepreneurial training, providing the young people with a lot of different things that they don't typically have access to, such as like financial literacy training and mental health support, in addition to those entrepreneurial training classes, athletic skill training, mentoring, all these different things. So we want to shout out here on the screen. You guys will see a QR code. So we would love for as many people as possible to donate to this amazing cause and be able to help our young people, not only here in Indianapolis, but they're looking to grow. So we want to, again, shout out the great work that the members and volunteers at Warrior Development Institute do on a daily basis. So again, check out the QR code. If you were wanting to donate, definitely support them.
Go Warriors Institute. What's the name of it?
Development. He just said it. Warrior Development.
Warriors Development Institute.
Warrior Development Institute. Woo! Very, very noteworthy cause. Please support.
Yes, yes. All right. Well, of course, I do not want to forget to shout out and introduce all the amazing hosts that I have here with me every week. Definitely, as always, we've got a resident vet, MEC, as you see. We've also got Quel, and then we've also got DILO. DJ is in the house today. Good afternoon, man, and good evening, gentlemen. I'm going back in time. So, but, but we're gonna
That
have some
seems to
fun.
be your MO.
It's going back in time. I'm always off. Like I don't know if my clock works properly internally. It's just off.
Right.
Now, sometimes they say you got to relive history to see how the future's gonna go.
Yeah, well, apparently I know a lot about the future because I relive it a lot on a daily basis. Man. But this evening we got a great episode. We've got some things that we are going to be talking about, some recaps, some exciting things that we have seen over this past weekend, and then some disappointing things that we also saw this weekend. But of course, we got to talk a little bit about all of it. So, we had a little bit of an icebreaker though. We still gonna do this football trivia that we're gonna talk about a little bit here. I'm gonna put this up and give this to Quail so you can jump off this trivia, see who knows their sports.
I'm going back and forth. I'm gonna cut this part, but I don't know how I want to do it. Like if I want to leave enough time, in between after y'all give y'all answers for them to pause and stuff.
I mean,
So
I think for you, it's probably just easy just to put it up and see if anyone can answer it in the comments type. So that way we can
okay,
kind of get
yeah,
some interaction between some of our fan base.
Yeah, I
right,
like that idea.
okay, all right. So first question: Who is the only NFL team owned by their fans?
Oh,
Oh,
please.
yeah.
Get that crap.
We
Get that.
could have took
Boy,
that
I
one.
tell you what, this show is over.
cheap shot. That is definitely a cheap shot.
Where's
Boy,
the
I
whistle?
almost cussed. Get out of here.
That's a flag on the play.
Flag on the play.
Flag
I
on the
thought that was a
play.
good question. I didn't know it.
Really?
Act
I
like you
didn't.
don't. We don't want it. What next?
You don't need to.
You know what? As a person who's not a fan of their arch rivals, I will say the name then.
No, you would not. We would not listen to that
We-
nonsense on this show.
We don't speak that kind of. We don't speak that kind of language on this show. I'm sorry.
No. I'm on the
We don't
live.
use that kind of
No.
language.
No, sir. Next.
If you know it, put it in the comments. If you know it, put it in
That's
the
No,
comments.
it.
if you put it in the comments, you're going to get blocked. No, I'm just playing. I'm not going to say it. Y'all can say it if you want to. James, you know we can't say it.
Yeah, no.
All right, Diallo, that's on you.
Okay, it is the Green Bay Packers. They're owned by the fan base. Yes.
All right, next.
Moving on.
I have another question you guys won't like later on, I guess. Who's the all-time leading rusher?
All-time leading rusher?
In NFL history?
Yes.
What, you supposed to raise our hands or something?
No.
They go one by one, I guess.
Oh, me? Us?
Yep.
Emmitt Smith.
That is correct. Emmitt Smith.
Yep.
Thank you.
It is.
Walter Payton.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Is it Sweetness?
Who's number 2? That's the one that matters.
Right. Yeah, number 2, Walter Payton. Wait, where's Walter? There
I don't
he
think
is.
he's number 2, though, is he?
He is number 2.
Mhm.
So who is it that's coming up on him?
Coming up on who?
On Walter Payton?
I
So
don't
who's
know.
number-
Nobody.
Who's in
They're
the top
irrelevant.
five?
Is Adrian Peterson number 3?
I think he's in the top. I don't know about number 3, but I think he is in the top.
Yeah, AP's number 5.
Okay.
Who number 3?
Frank Gore. And then
Oh,
He
yeah.
sure was. He sure
Yeah.
You said
was.
He
who's
ran
number
for
4?
about 25
Barry
years.
Sanders.
Frank Gore.
No, number 3 is Frank Gore, and number 4
Yeah.
was
Barry Sanders.
That's
Oh, yeah.
crazy. That's
Barry
crazy.
was number 2. I thought Barry was gonna break Walter's record.
He was if he kept
Yeah.
playing.
Yeah, he was number 2 for a minute.
Yeah. If he kept playing, he was going to destroy that record.
Yeah. All right, next.
Okay. Most consecutive starts by an NFL player.
Mm.
Is it a
You don't
key
have to
position
give me
player?
the number of starts. I want the player.
Is it a key position player?
Yes.
Hmm.
They still play?
No.
No.
I think it's one of them quarterbacks. It's either Tom Brady or the other dude. What's his name? Peyton Manning. One of them two.
No.
It wasn't
Peyton had
Peyton.
a string. He was injured for a while.
Yeah.
Well, then it's Tom Brady because he played like 72 years.
But then you got to think about that year he was out completely.
Nah, he played,
So-
but he got enough playoff games to cover that.
So the question is about consecutive games, all right?
Yes.
Oh, you said consecutive. I'm sorry.
Was a
Oh,
punter?
wait, I
Okay.
just heard that the other day. It's it just ended, didn't it?
No.
The streak didn't just end.
Mm-mm.
When did
What
it
was-
end?
Probably when he retired.
Duh.
When
That'll
was
end
that?
a lot of things.
I'm thinking of like
2010.
Bennett.
He retired in
Vinatieri, maybe?
2010.
Yes.
And he had the most. Okay, you saying the most consecutive games played?
Starts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Starts.
out.
Is it a non-quarterback or is it quarterback?
It's a quarterback.
See, yeah.
It better not be no doggone Brett Favre.
It is Brett Favre.
It
man.
is by the reaction.
Okay. All
He
right.
is, dude,
That's
he is
enough.
taking these shots.
All right.
Enough
But
of
you
that.
gotta stay. You gotta stay, okay? All right. You guys might like it. Don't blow the whistle.
Okay. You get one more pack of nonsense up in here.
All right, what is the oldest NFL franchise?
The Chicago Bears.
No, I think it's actually the New York Giants.
No,
Giants.
no.
But you know what? That's a good answer. The Giants are one of the oldest, but they're not the oldest. And I really don't
The
think it's
Bears are.
Bears.
They're not, but they're definitely like the second or third oldest.
Yeah, I wanted to think it's that other thing. And if it's the Green Bay Packers again,
No, it's
Yeah.
not. I wouldn't
Okay.
do that again.
then it might be the
All right, I ain't gonna tell you.
It's not the Pittsburgh Steelers, is it?
No,
No. No.
I'm gonna be honest. Y'all are not gonna get this. And
No, you won't.
it's the Cardinals.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
What did they
That's-
start as
1898.
though? They weren't the Cardinals at first, right?
No,
Oh, they
they
were
were
in Chicago
Morgan-
at first.
They were the Morgan Athletic Club or something like that when they were first created in 1898.
Guess where
And
though?
then, oh yeah,
Guess where?
Yeah, no, it better not be Green Bay.
No, actually, you will like this one.
I knew
It's
it
in
was
Chicago,
Chicago.
right?
Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
remember?
then they came to the NFL same time as the Bears in
Mhm.
1920 before they moved.
But
Yeah,
see,
'cause the
that's
Bears
the
was called the Staley Bears before there was Chicago Bears too.
so that was the part of the question that threw me off because I thought we were talking NFL teams. Like, what is the oldest NFL team? And I know the
Yeah.
Bears are up there.
Well,
Yeah.
technically, it's not wrong because when
They
they
came in around the same time.
came in, all their history came with it.
hmm
Yeah.
All right. Next question. Do you guys know the official name of the game balls used in the NFL?
The official name of the ball?
of the game ball.
Yes. They're known by something in league history.
Pigskin, I don't know.
They're known by something in league history.
Yeah. So like, that was probably an awkward way to phrase that one, but the league itself calls the balls something.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea.
The only thing I can think of is deflated.
Wow.
I don't know. What is it?
They're called the Duke.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you know what? They sure are. Yo.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna get that one. I was not gonna get that.
That was a good question. Yeah. I can see it on the ball. Yeah. So
Mhm.
that's what they call all the balls?
Yeah.
The game ball, the official
Mhm.
one.
The
So all the
official-
balls that are gonna make that game are called the Duke.
Really?
Like,
yeah, I remember
yeah.
seeing that on a video sometime when they show the ball or something. I've seen that
Yeah.
on the ball.
I seen a series they had online that the show like the whole process of it. Steve Smith was one of the equipment managers for a day.
So the practice balls don't have Duke on them?
Nope, because they actually come when they start the game. Each team would come to the officials' locker room and they would select the balls. that they want to
Yeah,
play.
that I knew. I
Yeah.
couldn't think of what I didn't know what they were called though.
Hey, have y'all ever saw the behind the scenes of game day? How the players are scrutinized as far as uniforms are concerned,
Yeah.
and how I want to say they even like pick one or two and make them come out and have their stuff on. It's like really weird.
hmm
Yeah. And then they go, but y'all remember a few years ago when they were talking about they were gonna make the players wear knee pads and thigh pads and hip pads and all of that, and now that kind of just went by the wayside.
Yeah, I think it's more of the player like preference on the amount of pads that they have on. Like I think they
Mhm.
gotta have like a set base number,
Yeah.
a base amount, and then it's like
Mhm.
all up to the players. It's like that new helmet that they be
Yeah.
having. Like it's up to the players if they
The
want to wear
Guardian
it.
cap.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The Guardian cap.
Yeah.
All right.
I just have one last question.
All right, go ahead,
All right.
sir.
There are two players or two people who have won a Super Bowl as a player, an assistant coach, and a head coach. Do you know either one?
Assistant coach, a head coach, and as a player.
Is Bill Parcells one of them?
No.
Yeah.
I know one.
Are they currently
Wait,
in
what
the
did you
league?
say?
They've won a Super Bowl
Super
as a
Bowl.
player,
Okay, no.
assistant coach, and as a head coach.
Are they currently in the league?
No.
Okay. One
How
I'm
long
thinking
ago were
of,
they in the league?
I'm thinking of Dungy.
Back to the 1900s.
1900s.
Oh,
They
yeah.
had a Super Bowl back then. Oh, wait.
All right, the Super Bowl is only 60 years old.
Oh, God, I was born in the 60s, 19.
Man, that's hilarious.
Oh, God. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. That was
Yeah, only name that comes to my head is Dungy, Coach Dungy.
Not
But-
quite.
I don't think he
what
won one
about
as an
Don
assistant,
Shula?
though.
No.
Is it Dick Buckus?
No.
Dick Buckers wasn't a coach.
Yes, he was.
Yeah,
Oh, no, he
well,
wasn't. That's not who I was thinking of. I didn't mean Dick Buckus. I meant,
you're thinking the Bears coach, right?
yeah, Dick Buckus played for the Bears, but I'm thinking, yeah, the coach.
I was gonna say George Halas, but they didn't win the Super Bowl. But he coached and played and won championships, but he wasn't. That wasn't in the Super Bowl.
It wasn't
I'm thinking
Vince
of-
Lombardi, is it?
No.
Is it
It's
Rabel?
not.
No.
You said it's not Vince Lombardi?
It's not Vince.
It's yeah. What did you say, Diallo?
I'm thinking of Mike Rabel.
Yeah,
No.
that's what I thought. I saw something like that the other day.
Mike
Okay, well, what
Vrabel?
is it? Yeah.
He hasn't won a Super Bowl as a coach.
Yeah.
Okay, no, he hasn't. No, you're right.
All right, what is it?
Coach. Yeah, I give
So
up.
the first one is Tom Forrest.
Oh, Mike Ditka. That was the person I was thinking of.
And Mike
That's why I
Dick is
said
the
Dick
other one.
Buckus. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
That's a good one.
I remembered his name as you were saying. I'm like, Dicka, duh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
were
was what,
close.
James?
Huh?
Dicka-duh.
What?
You said Dicka-duh.
Oh, that might have been that was a network issue.
Oh, okay.
I said Dicka.
On that one.
I was thinking of him, and that's why I said Dick Buckus. And I'm like, nah, it's the coach.
You had the first
You were
right, but
there.
you had the wrong last name.
Gotcha. All right, that was good. That was good.
Yeah, I like that one. Well, that was the last question.
Yes.
Okay, that was good. I like that. Exciting time, football trivia. We're gonna put those same questions in the comments, and we're gonna see how many of the watchers and viewers.
Well, yeah, I know. I want to see how many of the viewers actually got them right. So at the end of the video, put how many you got correct, and did you know any of them, or did you have to cheat like I did and look it up?
And if you got any of them other team names other than the Bears, hater people, yeah.
Yeah, the ones you put on top of your Parmesan.
Yeah. Boo.
Nasty.
All right, let's roll.
Oh man, well, I mean, as we jumped into our main topics that we have, we were starting off on first down. First down, we are going to be starting off with our recap of the most exciting national championship ever in Indiana history, when the Indiana Hoosiers went down to Miami in their house and finished off a perfect season to win the national championship in football. Your Indiana Hoosiers are now the national champions of college football. That still does not seem or feel right.
I say when you say like national champions, they be like, "Oh, cool,
Basketball,
right?"
Right?
No, we're talking about football.
Yeah, yeah. But what do you guys think about that? Like, what do y'all? Here's the question that I would have: what do you think of the historical perspective of Indiana winning this championship?
I mean, only thing I gotta say is he told y'all what he was gonna do when he came in. He says, "I win games. Google me," and he proved that point. And for him to come in the second season, not even that, it wasn't like the first season was bad. He almost got there in the first season too, and to come in the second season and win the Natty, 16-0, perfect season. Ooh, yeah. Signetti is a goat. Only thing he needs now is to have a protege to come up and be as good as he is. Because if you think about the lineage that he came from, that coaching tree, like
Yeah.
they say all four of them that was in the final four all came from the same coaching tree. Actually, five that said came from the same coaching tree. It just shows they're all cut from the same cloth, and I'm glad Indiana has that now.
I don't even say that I feel like they are all cut from the same cloth because I think you can still be a really good coach, but not be the same. And I think Kurt Signetti, he's just different, man.
Oh,
He's perfect for what you need to win. I mean, I watch his demeanor, I watch how he operates. Today, my school went on a field trip, and our driver for our bus, she also drives the charter buses for IU.
oh,
And so she was talking about how like she drove the bus when they got back here to Indy or to Bloomington,
man.
and she was just like all the games like Signetti is the same. Like he's really nice, but like on game days he's very meticulous. Like, hey, can we close down the blinds in this section? Because I don't want nobody to know we in here. Like he's very locked in. Like what you see on the sidelines is really him. I love it. I love it.
Oh yeah, those
I,
facial expressions he was having,
the
man.
only thing I want to say is I would love for everyone to raise your hand if you picked Indiana to win the game.
Now put your hand down, Quel.
Yeah, put your hand down, Quell.
Well,
Yeah.
We can go back and see what you
You
picked.
didn't pick me.
I did.
No, sir. You
No,
picked
you picked
Miami.
Miami. We're
You
gonna have to
Yeah,
picked
roll the
not
tape
Miami.
back.
not in the video.
Yes.
And you're welcome. I
Ah,
did.
And
I don't know. I think you picked Miami on video and off video.
Yeah, I feel like
No.
I
I will
remember
also
that.
say too, none of the commenters had hope in Indiana too. I'm just saying, all of them was saying Miami. It's all about the U. Yes, it was all about the U. The IU.
You. Yes,
You're
sir.
welcome because we all picked the Bears and the Bears lost. So
Well, we ain't got
I
there
think
yet.
We ain't even talking
We ain't
about
even
that.
talking about that
We're
yet.
you gonna
talking
let me
about some
finish.
of them.
You gonna let me finish.
Well, you better come on.
Right.
I chose Miami so that they didn't get jinxed.
What? Oh, God.
Yeah, it's real.
Okay.
Well, I tell you what, we gonna let you, as my wife would say, we gonna let you have your truth. But we all know Indiana created history as the first 16-0 team
Mm-hmm.
to win the national championship.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know where we got the extra game from, but we'll take it to
Goodbye.
create history.
Yeah, IU play. They only had one bye this year. A lot of teams have two.
Okay. But that just shows we even better. We don't need all that rest. We ready to play some football. It was amazing. I'm totally proud to watch because us older, and you guys are old enough too, but Indiana's not a football school. They are not, never have been. The only thing you can count Indiana for was to beat Purdue. And that was sometime too, but
Yeah.
that was like the big thing. If Indiana beat Purdue, we were okay. So yeah, that's exciting. That's very exciting. I like the coach, and I think I don't know who I was talking to. The only thing I don't like about when teams go deep like this and win championships and put themselves on the map is then they get picked apart coach wise. So hopefully he can keep his core group of coaches and attract players that want to come there and win and make this not a one and done, but make it a tradition. So that's
Yeah.
what I'm excited about.
Hey, did you
Also,
realize too? I know we spoke about it in a couple episodes ago, but this is actually a three-peat for the Big Ten.
yep.
The last three champions has been a Big Ten school.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Last three. I also have to do a special shout out to IU because as a teacher and coach in the great Warren, MSD Warren Township here in Indiana, we also have one of our great warriors that are on that IU team, Mr. Tyrone Burris, who's also over there at IU and got him a national championship 2 years after coming this close to playing for a state championship. So he's a national champ. He made the right change in decision. Originally, he was going to Louisville. He changed that, said, I'm staying home. And look how that worked out. Look at God. So he definitely would not be a national champion if he went to Louisville, but now he is.
Love it. Love it. Love it. All right. I love it. Do
Yep,
I
yep.
need to blow the whistle? We
I
got something else.
I think we're good to move on to our second down.
Second down. Let's go.
All right, so our second down tonight is going to be us looking forward. Well, we're going to talk a little bit backwards, though. The divisional round of the NFL playoffs have come to a conclusion. And for us Chicago fans, we are, still licking our wounds. That was a tough one, but we want to open up the conversation about recapping the divisional round. And then we're going to talk a little bit about what we expect to see in the conference championships this coming weekend. So, who wants to start us off talking about recap of the divisional round weekend?
I'll start off. It was good football this weekend. I didn't see a game that was not good.
Except Seattle.
Well, yeah, you're right. Seattle, they
And the
did
Patriots
they
game.
did their thing, but no, it was the Patriots too. It was good football. It was football. What happened was supposed to happen. So I'm disappointed that we didn't advance, but I'm excited about our future. I'm excited to see the Rams and the Seahawks because that they battle each other, and so that's going to be a good game. The Patriots and
Broncos.
Broncos. It's unfortunate that we don't get a chance to see Bo Nix, but hey, that's football. But I think it's going to be exciting. I'm excited. The games this weekend were very good.
Yes, they were.
Gotcha.
I'm kind of sad about that too, just because I would have liked to see those two rookies battling out between Denver and New England.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been a real nice show, and I'm pretty sure whoever won between that one probably would have got a rookie of the year too. Because
Wait, neither one of those
Second
are
year
rookies.
players.
Neither one of them are rookies.
Yeah,
They're not.
second years.
Yeah, they're both second year players.
Oh Lord.
Nah,
You
I mean,
married to
what I meant to say
James'
is,
sister. It's rubbing off on you. You living in the future and in the past. Come back up to the present.
what I meant to say was I thought both of them were in talks for MVP candidates. But yeah, it's sad to have your star player to go down like that, especially this close to the championship game. It was a great match between the Broncos and the Bills. I'm surprised. I was be honest. I was surprised that the Broncos pulled it off. Uh, and I mean, granted, I ain't mad about it because it was a great game to watch. Unlike the Niners and the and the Seahawks, that was a snore fest. I could have did without that game. But the Niners was like so far dealing with the injury bug like the whole year, and for them to make it this far dealing with that too, I mean, you got to give them props. That's how big their bench is and how well their bench is. That they're even though they're out some of their key players, they're still able to perform at a high level with some of the third and fourth round players. Um, Again, like y'all, I was kind of saddened too about the Bears game. I was watching that, rooting for y'all team hard. I felt the wind just leave the stadium after that interception for that overtime. That was a horrible. But next year, it sound like the Cowboys. Next year's gonna be your year. Uh,
What you got, Quel?
Um, Pretty much the same sentiment. Um, the only two games really worth watching were the uh Rams and Bears and Broncos and Bills. Um, because other than that, it was just a turnover fest in the other games. Um, and again, just like DJ said, it was when it came down to that fourth quarter, I knew that the Bears would still be in it. And really, I felt that they were going to win the game uh, on that second to last drive because of the way that they drove the ball all the way down the field. And then they came up on fourth and goal, and I was you kick it because there's how much time was left? Like 3 minutes, 4 minutes, something like that. It might have been even more than that. But I was like, kick the ball because your defense has played well. Matt Stafford can't complete a pass. You're going to get the ball back. So kick the field goal, and then you can go win this with no time on the clock. And I told the resident vet and DJ before we got on that that's exactly what would have happened if everything played out the same. They would have had a chance at the end of the game to win it. So that was very heartbreaking, just in the that they had it if certain things went their way. Um, but if you do look at their future, I mean, you have a coach, you have a quarterback, got a good run game, good defense. I think their future is pretty bright. Um, so there is hope.
so just to set the record for your time frame, it was 3 minutes left on the clock when they didn't make it after that second drive. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. I I mean if we start with the I'll end with the Bears game, Bears and Rams game. Um Seattle San Francisco I think was honestly that's kind of what I expected to happen. I didn't think it would be as dominant a performance as it was, but I knew that Seattle was going to probably they would have a pretty good shot of controlling that game. Um and they did what they were supposed to do. It's one of those situations. But one thing I was thinking about when we were talking about that, and DJ, you mentioned that about San Francisco. Like, I honestly think that Kyle Shanahan has proven why he's one of the best coaches in the NFL. Like, he has not played with a full roster in years, and the few times that he has done it, he's been plays away from winning Super Bowls. And every year he has not had his full roster, they still are always competitive. They still are always right there in the hunt to win divisions and top seeds and win a couple of games in the playoffs. I mean, Kyle Shanahan is just coaching his butt off. Like I think he's one of the best in the league. Um, the Denver game with Buffalo, I think that game was better than I thought it was going to be because I kind of also thought that Josh Allen was going to come out and kind of make a statement. Um, a lot of people have talked about like this was his year to get the Super Bowl. No Patrick Mahomes, no other real threat as far as
Yeah,
quarterbacks
I
are
said
concerned.
that.
Yeah, like I mean that was true. I think I mean a lot of people thought I thought it too. I think this was his year to get it, and I think that was really the reason why. We're gonna talk about the coaching carousel, but I think that's kind of what happened with him in that situation in Buffalo. Was this was the year to do it, and you didn't do it. And then we talk about the New England game. I think New England is Mike Vrabel's got those boys on the mission. I mean, honestly, I feel like of the teams in the NFC, they're all just preparing to play New England, and I think New England's gonna win the Super Bowl this year. Um, those boys just look like they are locked in, and Drake May is playing his butt off. They're just playing really good complementary football across the board. I think this is, as much as I hate to say it, I mean, I think New England's gonna get another ring this year. Um, and final point, just talking about that Bears versus Rams game. I would disagree when Uncle, when you said that what was supposed to happen happened. The Bears should have won that game. They were the better team all around. I think one of the key things was the last interception in overtime was not the first instance of it being obvious that Caleb Williams and DJ Moore weren't in sync. Because there were a few throws that he made to DJ that could have been like game changers. And either it looked like the throw was just a really bad throw, or DJ just didn't read what Caleb wanted him to do well. And then when DJ bumped his head earlier in the game, I felt like that was really also something that played a big part because he just really to me didn't look like DJ. Like especially he would kind of, I won't use the term give up, but he just wasn't himself. Like DJ Moore is one of those dudes. You throw the ball anywhere near him, he's gonna go get it. Like he's that type of receiver, and he was just like not fully running routes out and like not really going for the ball after a certain amount of time. I think that knock to the head he had really kind of played a part in that. Um, but Caleb had multiple opportunities to put that team in position to win that game. You talked about the 3 minute mark. That I felt like you were more talking like coaching decisions, but like they should have won that game. Um, that was to me the reason why it hurt more. I think St. Louis is a great team. They're coached by a great coach. They got a really good quarterback, but I feel like the Bears lost this game more than the Rams really won it to me. So yeah, 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 yeah. I would
Ah, I would
that
say
really the St. Louis Rams are what really introduced me to fandom outside of being a Bears fan. Like
okay.
that was the team that really locked me in.
Well,
So
I'm gonna need you not to call the Bears the Chicago Cardinals.
yeah. That'll never happen. Never that.
I'm gonna ask y'all real quick. We got about 5 minutes in this segment because I heard, and I was gonna say something earlier when DJ said something, and then James, you said the exact same thing. Because are we now giving Shanahan the same treatment that we've given Mike Tomlin? Is almost the mark that we're going for? Because we're blaming injuries. We're blaming you blaming injuries and you're saying, oh, he almost got him there, and that's what's making him a genius and all of that. But I thought the goal was to win. And so, yeah, injuries is a part of all 32 teams. So, again, if the standard, like we were talking about Mike Tomlin, if the standard is just to make it to the playoffs, then sure, he's a success. But if the standard is to win the Super Bowl, then where whoa, explain, help me understand it.
Can I go first?
Sure.
The only pushback is that Kyle Shanahan has won games in the playoffs. That he's won games, and it's not just one here. Don't get the playoffs and then losing the wild card. They're making deep runs. There was this stat going back to like 2000 that some of this isn't Kyle Shanahan, but some of it is. Since 2000, the 49ers have either missed the playoffs or made it all the way to the conference championship. And like I said, a lot of that is with Kyle Shanahan as the coach. So they're either not making it or they're going all the way to pretty much the last day outside of the Super Bowl. And I understand what you're saying that the ultimate goal is to win the Super Bowl. But there's more grace when you're almost there because he is almost there. Mike Tomlin was getting to the dance, but not actually walking through the door. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, they kind of showed up to the dance, but they're not actually dancing. The 49ers are dancing. You know what I'm saying? They're dancing.
He said they showed up at the dance, but they not dancing. They just there. They just came.
They're just there. Yeah. And they're leaving.
He said the other team they was at least on. They at least got on the floor for a couple of dances. Huh?
Right. They heard a couple songs.
Right, a couple of songs. They didn't. They weren't wallflowers.
Mm-mm.
But I'm gonna say this though. I mean, wasn't Kyle Shanahan the the coach that took Mr. Irrelevant and took him all the way to the Super Bowl? I mean, you got to look at too the like he said. It's not even the fact that he made it to the playoffs. It's he's actually went to the playoffs and won games. Tomlin hadn't did that here since they won the Super Bowl. So I mean, it's kind of difficult to compare them to just because you got one who actually shows up in big moments and one that just peeks through the window at the big moment.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
like Quel
So
said, he didn't dance at all.
well, and you know what? Like I was gonna like kind of go on top of what Quell was saying. When you look at what, he went back to 2000, but like just look at what Kyle Shanahan has done since he's been the coach since 2017. Like he has a 9-4 record in the playoffs. His team consistently wins at least one game in the playoffs. He's gone to two Super Bowls. He's been to four NFC championship games. So, I mean, he's just a consistent winner. And again, you add the fact that he's dealt with injuries every single year and not just like to the third string left tackle. Like he's losing his best receivers. He's losing his top running back. His quarterback goes down. Like Dita just said, like he literally took the last pick of the draft and has made Brock Purdy a franchise quarterback. And I'm also very hesitant to say that a coach does that for a player who puts in the work and puts the effort in needed to be successful. But having a good coach will definitely help you in ways that you may not have even be able to reach or be able to reach levels you may not have been even able to reach by yourself. So Kyle Shanahan, Mike Tomlin, I look at those two as I don't think they're apple to apples comparisons. So yeah, I think it's two different things. And where I wasn't really saying that Kyle Shanahan is I wasn't giving him necessarily a pass for losing. I was saying his level of success with what he's had to deal with is why he's such a great coach.
Okay, well y'all can have him. I ain't got nothing against him. That just kind of piqued my interest. All right,
Yep.
third down.
It's a nice transition too, since
Yep.
let's talk about the head coach of the Niners. How many teams now is looking for head coach?
A
They
lot.
got up to 10. Four of them have been filled. So
I
just
don't like
six
none
are
of them. I don't
You're
think
right.
I don't think Jim or John should have went to the Giants. I don't like that, and I like him, but I don't see that. I don't see it. And then the Cleveland coach went to where did he go?
Yeah,
Atlanta. He went to
Atlanta.
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 Yeah,
And
I don't get it. I don't get it. This
Only one,
team coach swapping. I don't get
only
it.
one that I see is a decent one is the Titans, because I feel like he needed the second chance, because when he left the Jets, the Jets still sucked. So it wasn't me. It wasn't me. This is showing like,
uh,
hey,
I don't know about that. I just didn't like Robert Saleh as a coach, as a head coach anyway. I think he's a really good coordinator. I
a
don't think
great
he's a great
coordinator.
head coach, yeah. And I think the Titans, unfortunately, are going to now experience that. Like Cam Ward is gonna be in the same boat he was this year, and I feel like Robert Saleh is gonna be out within 2 years. Like that's what I think with that one.
What do you think about McDaniel? Michael McDonald turning down the head coach position. It wasn't really offered to him. He was on the way for a second interview, they said, and he ended up becoming a coordinator for
The Chargers.
the Chargers.
Hmm.
And he turned down
I
who?
agree.
I mean,
Who did he turn down?
Brown.
he was in line potentially to be the Browns' new coach.
Oh, I
It
wouldn't
was
want that
scheduled
mess
for a
either.
second interview.
I wouldn't want that mess either. I think
I
ownership is
mean,
the problem in Cleveland.
I agree.
I think out of all the teams that's looking for a coach, I think that's going to be the hardest one to fill, just because of everything that you're dealing with, the
Hmm.
ownership, the players you have, the players you don't want on that team. I mean, I can't really um, knock him too much for what he did to Cleveland, just because he was dealing with a difficult situation with the whole Deshaun Watson stuff. So, I mean, granted, did he make lemonade from lemons? No, he made apple pie. Was the wrong? He was in the wrong playbook the whole year. But I mean, we'll see what he can do down there in Atlanta.
We're gonna have to write down some of these sayings. Quel got folk showing up at the dance but not dancing, and you gotta make a lemonade with no lemons.
Making apple pie out of lemonade
Making
out of lemons.
so yeah, we're gonna have to market some of these sayings. James got every team in the whole NFL in the
He's,
city they was in
he's
five
the historian.
50
decades
years ago.
ago.
Yep. Yep. It's time to go back to the good old days.
I love
We
it.
had
I
to love the
love it.
helmets.
No, but and then the Buffalo letting go their head coach.
Yeah.
That kind of surprised me on that one.
I
I
Yeah,
wasn't
didn't.
surprised.
yeah.
I think it was one of the things that just knowing how NFL coaches roll, I think that we kind of I wouldn't say you expected it, but I wasn't surprised either.
Well, yeah, yeah. Okay, let's say it like that then.
Well, I was surprised. I was surprised at that one. I was surprised.
But you also, when you think about it, like Buffalo's getting ready to go into this new stadium. It would have been great to have an opportunity to win a Super Bowl before you got in there. Builds momentum. You know, these owners are businessmen, but first and foremost, like, yeah, some of them are very passionate about the football, but the bottom line is a lot of times the most important part of them. And in football, your bottom line has its maximum benefits or is extremely more benefited by having a successful team. So he's been there 9 years. He's had a quarterback for most of that time. And then Josh Allen proved himself to be one of the best quarterbacks. And we all say that's the most important position in the game. So you get a quarterback, you're supposed to have a chance.
Yeah, yeah.
I
But
watched
what
some
let's
of the um I watched some of the press conference that the owner and the GM had today, which I agree. I think that it did surprise me. Like I would have given them at least another year, but what they did after they fired McDermott was promote the GM to president.
Hmm. Hmm.
And like I can understand, I've been watching different things all day today as well about it, but I can understand, given the GM time to hire his coach because McDermott was there before the current GM. But then the owner went and said that they drafted uh, the wide receiver that's been struggling there, Keon Coleman.
Yeah.
He said that it was the coaching staff's decision to draft him and not the GM Bean. And he Bean, the GM, has been taking heat for it, but it wasn't even his decision. So and like that's a lot, but just to say that it was all on the coach, and the GM had nothing to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, for the way that your roster has been built, is kind of feeling like he's just being scapegoated, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like the GM has the ear of the
Yeah.
owner, coach doesn't, and that's why he's out. Not so much that, oh well, the results aren't there. I mean, he was 98 and 50 in 9 years, and I forget the exact record, but had like 70 something wins in the last 7 years or something like that. Like, yeah, I think he's a good coach, but and we talked about it a lot, especially with Mike Tomlin and all of this.
Yeah, nah. And like, I kind of agree with you. I mean, hearing all that, yeah, it does seem like he's just trying to be the one that's thrown underneath the bus for it. And them not making it further in the season. But I mean, it's going to be interesting to see what teams choose to go with, because you also too got to look at it. Some of the teams that's out there, they're potentially going to be looking for not only a new head coach, a new GM, and potentially maybe a new starting quarterback. You look
Mhm.
at the Las Vegas Raiders; they're about to completely change that whole look of their team with a new head
Mhm.
coach, new GM, and potentially the number one draft pick from Indiana. So I mean,
I
it's
feel
going to be
so
interesting.
bad for him.
I
I feel
heard
so
that
bad he got to
the
go.
Raiders were gonna get oh man, what's the guy name?
Probably the defensive player.
The quarterback.
Yeah, yeah. Mendoza.
Uh
Really?
uh who did I hear? Oh man, I heard that today. I read it today.
The quarterback from Oregon.
It's a veteran.
Oh.
Oh man.
Oh, Colin Kaepernick.
That's got to be
Oh
another
man.
topic that we come to also.
Man, yeah, I can't think of it, but yeah, they said that he was gonna pick up. They were gonna pick up a veteran. I can't think
Well, I
of
mean,
who it was.
I can honestly believe that that would probably be the smartest move to do. Like, yes, draft your quarterback of your future, but because you know your team is not 100% set, put him behind a veteran quarterback that can teach him, mold him into the game, and that way, when you have the key position players that you need around him, he's not already beat up. Because that's I feel like that's what happened with Justin Fields. He really didn't have anybody to throw it to. He was more running majority of the time. Um, you look at down there in Tennessee with Cam
Or
Ward. Yeah, it's like you draft your quarterback of your future, but you don't draft any help for him. You don't protect him.
Yeah.
So,
I think the one thing about that is, and I'll probably sound better than I'll look because I was trying to fix my lighting and everything. I'm gonna have to work on this because I'm not liking the way I'm looking, but hopefully I sound better. Um, but you got to remember or think of it like this: when you get that kind of draft stock, when you in the top, I'll even say 15, and you drafting quarterbacks, you don't have a lot of more capital to get anybody else. That's why that was some of the downfall with Justin Fields with the Bears. They could get Justin Fields and they bumped up and moved up and all of that good stuff, but they didn't have any more room to draft any quality linemen. We had already got DJ. So even I think even if you look at what Ryan Post did with the offensive line this year, he had to actually go out and get players from other teams. You know, he built that offensive line. He didn't draft it. And so most times when you go out and get these high quality draft pick quarterbacks, you ain't got nothing left.
Yeah.
well, I mean, and that's like what Quel was saying. It's sometimes it's not just who you drafting; it's who you picking up for free agency. I mean, like you said, the GM was saying no, we didn't pick that player. that was your job to pick that player. How you gonna throw that to the coach and say it was
Yeah,
their
that's
decision?
crazy to me. That's crazy to me. I think that like Brandon, whatever Brandon Bean has done or whatever it is he's doing that has made him become so ingratiated in Buffalo with that or ownership group is just he's got them drinking some kind of special tea. Like it's and not that he's a bad GM. Like I wouldn't he hasn't done anything to really say, oh no, he's not good. But the way like everybody's saying, like the way that he was scapegoated in Buffalo and the reason why you give in a press conference is all to throw it on a coach like that. From an ownership standpoint, I sometimes question like, does the owner fully understand what it takes to build a team? Some owners think, hey, we just gonna throw money at the problem. Well, we all know that that's not always the best answer. And then some are like, oh, well, we need the number one draft pick and get 5 million draft picks. Well, you're depending on a bunch of young players to come into a league full of veterans that, again, also never almost happens. And then it's, oh, we got to go spend and get all the big name free agents, and I want you to bring in such and such, and they're gonna change us around. It's like, I mean, any good roster builder knows you've got to put the right pieces that fit your culture and fit what you guys are trying to do and your systems. Even if your system is not all schematic and like offense does this, defense does that, but we're talking more about the people that fit what you need in that organization to be successful. And that's not always the same thing, but at the same time, I mean, there are certain basic concepts that are the same. So I don't know. Again, if I'm Brandon Bean and I got a multi-billionaire who got my back like that, then I'm very happy. I feel the same way with the guy here in Indianapolis. Like, I mean,
Like,
I I don't know. I think he's a nice guy, like, but he has not done anything with the roster here in Indianapolis just to be like, oh yeah, we gotta keep this guy. Like this was the first year that he actually took any chances. When he first came here to Indianapolis, he was very adamant that we're not gonna go out and just go sign somebody and spend a whole bunch of money just because they're a big name. When at that time, that was what they needed. They were one big name player because he did all these drafting, he got all these young guys and they were one big player that had the experience, a good vet away from being a different team. So I think that's going to play a big part in really what a lot of these coaches start looking for. Because you also notice these vet coaches, they're doing the same thing. Like, I'm not rushing to go take another job, or I'm going to vet you, the team, before I make a decision. I was kind of surprised that Harbaugh went to New York at all the options he potentially had because I think that Dart can be a really good quarterback. I don't think I don't think he had the opportunity to really show or confirm anything, but you know, Harbaugh's been doing it for 18 years, so maybe he saw something that, people didn't see. I don't know. I think it's just going to be interesting. It's interesting. Roster building is a process. Not everybody's built to do it.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yep, yep. Well, do we have anything else that y'all want to add on about the NFL coaching carousel and anything related to that?
No, like I said, I'm just like most fans. I'm sitting and watching and waiting, just trying to see who's potentially gonna fall because I mean it, it's some good coaches out there. Yes, I feel like some of them probably got the short end of the stick on the team they was either currently at or was at. Um, and there's other teams is like might be a little bit more enticing for them to go to. So I mean, it's gonna be a nice little carousel. It's gonna be interesting to see where the ride stops.
Brian Flores just got a contract extension in his DC role with the Vikings, but only if he doesn't get the job with the Steelers or Ravens.
Yeah. He might as well stay in Minnesota.
I don't know. I think he might do good at either or.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I
it'll
liked
be
him in
interesting.
Miami though.
I agree.
Yeah, I think
I
he
think
got
he's
the raw
turning them
end of that
around.
stick.
Like I said, this is gonna be an interesting ride to see when it stops and see where all the puzzle pieces fall.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. I think, and like my last statement, I would say that this is going to be, in my opinion, I feel like this is a transition in the NFL. I think we are transitioning into a new era. Um, Not necessarily even just with a bunch of new coaches, but I think the philosophies of coaching,
And the salary.
um, I think they're being adjusted a little bit. They have to look at the type of athletes they got coming in now. It's no longer these kids that are coming in and looking for their first dollar. Like these kids coming into the league now, the top ones is millionaires already. Like I've been making $4 million a year since I was a freshman in college. So, like, of course the money will be more. But how do you handle that? How do you balance that and still maintain competitive? Because winning in sports, I don't think changes. Just because people start thinking differently, what it takes to win is still the same. So, yep.
Right. And with that,
Yeah. With that, it's all on our fourth down. So, Unc, it's all your time to give your
yeah, I
rant.
didn't have nothing. I was gonna pass. I was gonna yield my time to.
Whoever
Uh,
wants it.
honestly, I didn't know I had the rant, and I actually really don't have a rant. If I can just speak freely, if that's okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, all I can say is this football season has been fun. As a Bears fan, as a Bears guy, I haven't been able to enjoy football for a few years. So this season, with my core group of teams, the Bears, Notre Dame, and Indiana, I was able to enjoy this football season. And so for that, I'm excited because I haven't been able to do that in a while. And I'm excited in the direction that all of them are going. I'm excited to see what Indiana can do this next season. I'm excited to see what Notre Dame is going to do, how they're going to respond to being shafted. Are they going to put themselves in a position where you don't leave any cards on the table, where you put, as we say, you put your fate in someone else's hands? And then I'm excited to see what next steps the Chicago Bears take in order to not only repeat as NFC champions, NFC North champions, but also to get over that hurdle and possibly win the NFC and possibly make it to a Super Bowl. I think it's going to be a process. And so, but I think it's built for longevity. But I think what's going to end up happening in the next, if not really this year, I've heard a lot of rumbling about free agency. If definitely not this year, next year for sure, we'll kind of be looking at dynamics of, losing key players. And so what does that look like again? So we kind of built this team behind the scenes because Caleb was such a focal point up front that nobody really paid attention to the acquisitions that the Bears were making. And so then when we put the product on the field and you say, oh, they got this player, oh, they got that, and these players actually showed up. So I'm excited about what we have in football from my Notre Dame Fighting Irish, go Irish, my Indiana Hoosiers, IU, and the Chicago Bears, the number one team in NFL history to ever don the gridiron ever in life since they were the Decatur Staleys and then the Chicago Bears. Go Bears. Bear down. That's it.
Well,
That was a lot.
that
That
was a
wasn't a lot.
lot,
That
and
was good.
It was beautiful. Beautiful. I
Thank you,
got a little
James.
emotional over here. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah. I almost started crying myself.
Some of the favorites is kind of subjective, but okay.
Man.
Well, hey.
But again, we want to thank everybody. Another great episode of Fourth and Family. Appreciate you all sticking with us tonight. Again, Fourth and Family, where family comes first and every conversation matters. And as we wrap up another episode, last week we ended with a special musical tribute. So I felt like it was only right for us to repeat that.
What you fixing to play?
You know what? I'm gonna make it a surprise for everybody.
You better not play no with no Steelers on it.
No, it's a new.
Oh, I'm sorry. No disrespect.
You know what? Sometimes
while we was over here doing Kumbaya, I'm sorry. Y'all can have y'all song. I'm sorry.
You know what? I feel like sometimes when you got a great thing, you don't go away from it. You stick with it till it works or until it doesn't work. So, with that being said,
there's vibes better. Bed down. I got some barrel.
I ain't saying nothing this time, y'all. Hey, James, we lost. You can't play the whole song.
You're still going to stay up. Just enjoy it.
Ain't got nothing to do with this one, y'all.
Stephen A. Smith said this team is going to win the Super Bowl the next 3 years. So
nobody don't care nothing about Stephen A. Smith. I like Stephen A. I'm sorry. If Stephen A., if you hear this, I'm sorry. I do like it. Hey, do y'all have a song, Still the People? And not that blue and black and yellow. I gotta have something there. What y'all got? That's all the part to get me right there.
Yeah.
So we'll save our song for next year when we make it back to the playoffs.
Oh, y'all ain't got no song?
We
do. We'll just save it for next year when we make it back to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Oh, you might want to go on and play.
Yeah, you might. Ain't no guarantees, especially if they
want to hold on to that. You might not want to keep that in your back pocket.
All right. Well, have a great night, everybody. Thanks again for checking us out, and we will see y'all next episode. Peace.
Peace out.